What's good, YouTube? You're here with your boy Pastor Pips, back again with another lit tip video. So on the last lit tip video, we went through how to backtest, and in this lit tip video, I'm gonna go through how to forward test. Okay, so there are two different examples. There's forward testing and there's back testing. Okay, so they both come with their own pros and their own cons, and I will make a separate video at another time talking specifically about the pros and the cons. But specifically in this video, I'm gonna go through how you should be forward testing. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen right now, and we're gonna go through a random pair. I don't usually trade AUD/USD, but we're gonna break down AUD/USD for this video. Okay, cool. So first things first is you can be very specific in terms of what you are specifically looking to backtest. So it could be market structure, for example, or it could be identifying IC candles or LB candles. Okay, if you don't know what that is, make sure to check out www.litcapital.co.uk to learn more. Make sure to, of course, inquire, and one of our representatives from our sales team will contact you. But yeah, anyways, back to the video. Now, yeah, so today I'm just gonna potentially just find a setup for this week ahead in AUD/USD. Like I mentioned before, forward testing is a form of testing where you don't have historical data to use. So, you know, back testing, we have all this data to the left of us where we can use, sort of like reading a book, you know, going from left to right. Okay, that is the great thing about backtest testing. You can see price reacting out your zones or your setups playing out. But where forward testing is a little bit more tricky is that you won't see price reacting out your setup as of yet until price actually gets to your setup and whether you get the play out of it or not. Okay, they both comes with different pros and different cons, and I'm going to go through forward testing with you guys today. So looking a little bit closer at AUD/USD, I've gone through the setup, okay, in terms of looking at the daily perspective. Following the the non-farm payroll from last week, we saw the dollar actually just lose strength. So yeah, was really expecting a bullish dollar, but nonetheless, the dollar lost strength and came down lower, which is cool. So just trying to identify my different point of interest. We can see a clear mitigation out of this candle here, where price actually came down lower. Okay, we've actually closed beneath the previous lower low, which is a good sign and a potential indication that we may continue to come down lower. Now, are there any other zones where I see prices may want to potentially react out of? The first thing that I see just off of rip is price actually pushing back up to the original sell area to then come down lower, okay? Or we could actually get price reacting from another zone, coming down lower, playing out this area to then push up higher. Okay, so those are the first two things that I see off the rip for AUD/USD. Okay, I'm just gonna bring the visual order of my candles to front so I can see everything a lot clearer. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go to the 2-hour time frame. I'm just basically gonna work myself, you know, down and lower. Okay, so it's sort of like a bird. Okay, you've got that bird eye view. Okay, you've got that view of the whole data. And as we go closer and closer and closer, you know, we're looking at things a lot more in detail. So working myself down from the 2-hour, I quite like this 2-hour zone here. You know, we've got a bit of imbalance sitting within that gap also. So there's reasons for prices to push up higher for sure. We can see that there's bits of liquidity that's sitting above these highs here also. So there's reasons for price in terms of AUD/USD to push up for the short term anyways, okay? So I'm gonna be looking for a potential short on AUD/USD right here. If you haven't already checked out this week's Sunday setups, this week's outlook, make sure to go check it out after finishing this video. There's a lot more setups if that's what you're looking for, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe also. Now, yeah, so I'm now going to work myself down to the 1-hour time frame. Going to have a closer look. Is there anything else that I can see? Okay, cool. There's reasons for price to play out of this candle here. This looks like a good order zone in the market. This looks like a great area where we could actually see price mitigating from and coming down lower. Okay, I've set my parameters. I've set my my 1 to 3 R&R, risking 35 pips for a potential 105 pip gain. Okay, cool. Now, of course, in terms of how we trade, it is great. We are able to catch 1 to 3 R&Rs, and you know, there is always a potential for you to catch a trade longer term. One thing that I quite enjoy doing is holding trades for quite some time, because I just feel like it's more beneficial for you to be in one position or a position where you hold for a lot longer. Okay, rather than forcing yourself to find multiple entries, you can find that one single entry and be done with it. Okay, so just like that, we've now found a potential setup. Now, what you want to do is you need to keep up to date with your setup. Okay, so whatever you want to do, maybe you want to use price alerts. Okay, where you'll get notified whenever you do come close to your setup or price is hovering in and around the same zone. And yeah, just follow the market as it goes. Okay, so this is where, if you are a beginner and you are learning, I would advise for you to demo trade this. There is absolutely no rush to go into live trading. However, people learn differently. Some people like the expensive lessons. Some people like to take things a lot slower, and either way is absolutely fine. Okay, so yeah, that is an example of how you should be forward testing. And yeah, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, and yes, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You're the vibes. It's lit side, and remember, every day is money day. Peace.